there's dirt on my hands.
Hello YouTube, Boss Rino. Welcome to my channel. So ito, may bago na naman tayong i-reaction video. Ito ay sa channel ng Depth of Despair. Diba? Subscribe nyo ang Depth of Despair. Ito ay 5 scary ghost videos of the occurs paranormal. Hindi ko alam ang ibig sabihin ng occurs. Bahala na kayong mag-isip kung ano yun. So, wag natin patagalin to. Excited na ako. Tirahin natin to bago pa tirahin ng iba.
Maintenance.
Ano sabi niya? Maintenance. O, para sa mga maintenance.
The following video was taken on September the 30th of 2024. A woman named Rachel lives alone in an apartment complex located somewhere in New York.
Ang creepy niya, para siyang mangkukulam. Di ba? Para siyang
And
mangkukulam.
on one day, the building has its power cut due to maintenance, so there's no electricity. Rachel was on her laptop just watching something when she starts hearing strange noises, and a feeling of unease comes over her. It's at that moment she begins to record this.
Okay, hi.
my
Sorry,
God.
I'm just watching something, but literally, hold on. There's no electricity in our place right now, okay? Turned it off, but I swear, shite. Okay, this door, Jesus, has been doing this literally all day. And look, this shite. Oh my God.
Natakot sa mga katok-katok na yun.
Jeez. Hello?
Uy, may sumilip.
What the fuck? Hold on. I'm going out there.
Bakit ang dilim?
Hold on, there's no light. Oh, I turned the flash on because I couldn't see shite out there. I have my epic mace. It's on. Okay. I swear. Blood of Jesus. Jesus.
Nay.
Oh my gosh, Jesus. Okay, this door always moves because of the wind. I'm not really worried about that.
Grabe namang hall. Diyan ka nakatira, ganyan ang hallway. Hindi ako lalabas ng bahay.
Hello?
Oh, hallway mo to. Bahay mo yan. Nago ka.
It's like mad dark again.
Creepy naman dyan. Ah, patay tayo dyan.
Oh shit.
Nay!
Shit.
Gago ka, nagulat ako.
Come on. No. Fuck that. No.
Strange rattling can be heard coming from the door, and when she goes to check the peephole and calls out who's there, we see something move and block
May sumilip, di ba? May
the
sumilip.
light. When she goes out in the hallway to check, creepy breathing and whispering sounds can be heard.
Oh my God. Parang may nakatayo doon sa dulo.
Rachel was so freaked out she went back inside and locked her door, and now she believes something paranormal haunts this building, and that this is the reason for the blackout that requires maintenance. But as with most videos, this one remains a mystery. Have you heard the flavored air category is quickly becoming the leading alternative to vaping and smoking? It's a new movement towards better habits, led by the sponsor of today's video, from bad habits
Sana all may sponsor.
to fit rate tool to calm anxiety. Flavored air isn't like vaping. If vapor was compared to sticky soda, fume cores are
Sana all may sponsor. The knocking.
on
Ito na, the
September
knocking.
the 13th of 2024, a man
Ay, ano yung kamay niyo, oh?
named Abdullah suddenly began to feel overcome with anxiety. He was alone at home just watching reels on Instagram on his phone late one night around 3:30 a.m. when something disturbing catches his attention, and as he looks towards the door, he hears his own voice. Not sure what to make of it, he asks who's there, and his voice replies, "It's me." Abdullah starts to panic and quickly turns his camera on, and begins to record. Watch closely.
Hey, कौन?
Nakakatakot yung ganyan, may tumatawag sa tapos hindi mo kilala yung boses, di ba?
Mama? Luan jao.
He hears aggressive knocking at the door and then his own voice asking him to let it in. Unfortunately, his
Wag mo
battery
papasukin yan pag
died and his
ganyan.
phone turned off abruptly. Terrified, Abdullah didn't dare open the door and decided to try and ignore it and go to bed, which seemed to work because eventually it stopped. However, a few nights later, as he is about to go to sleep at 2 a.m., it returns.
Luan?
Buksan mo kaya, try lang.
ما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم من شيء من علمه إلا ما شاء يصير في السماوات والأرض.
Nagdadasal siya, no? Buksan mo. Nay!
After all the knocking and hearing his own voice, he finally decided
Boses niya! Ayun yung nakakatakot. Biruin mo, may tumatawag sa labas ng pinto mo, kumakatok, tapos boses mo, bulang niya mo, ng creepy nun.
to just open the door, but to his surprise, there's no one there. But by opening the door, he may have just welcomed it into his room. Because on another night, he makes a video explaining the situation and what's been going on when he captures this.
डी हम लोग एक डी कर लेते हैं, ठीक है? आप लोग मेरे को तंग ना करो, मैं आपको ना करूँ तंग, और अगर मंजूर है तो कोई चीज़ हिला दो या कोई आवाज़ वगैरह कर दो, मगर
Patay ka.
मैं दिखाता हूँ. See, कुछ भी नहीं है. My door is locked. See, ये lock लगा हुआ है. And
Oo nga, no?
guess ये गिरा है. Yeah. जो भी.
Wala nga tao.
Whatever. As you guys can see, there कोई भी नहीं है कमरे में. I'm alone and.
Despite being completely alone in his room with the door locked, something falls off the shelf on its own. This is the first time anything has happened in his room, and it only started after he opened the door. Over the next few days, the same things keep happening, and Abdullah has been getting more scared, but also fed up with the events. The following night, he decides to confront it.
मुझे पता है. Wait.
Ay, kagong creepy.
अब मत करना.
Patay. Galit.
His door began to rattle continuously, so he decided to let it know that it's not welcome here. Although I don't think that would help much after he opened the door and let it in. He has no idea what caused this, but many viewers suggested that it is a mimic, and he should move houses. But let me know what you think.
Katakot yung ganyan, no? Mimic na. No? Mimic. Yung pala yung mimic. Ito, the
The
Jinn.
Jinn.
Lasingan to, lasingan.
Not much is known about the following video, but on October the 1st of 2024, a man heard aggressive knocking on his door late at night. It wasn't the first time this has happened, as it has occurred a few times previously, but he just ignored it as it didn't seem normal. Now a few nights later it has happened again. At this point he's convinced it might not be human and is completely terrified. He gets his phone out to record and begins to pray. Take a look.
السلام عليكم ورګورو نیمه شپه ده نیمه شپه څوک نشته کور کې یوازې ما او بار ګیټ د دې کی تاسو واورئ ښه اواز یا الله خیر یا الله خیر نیمه
Grabe,
شپه
nagwawala.
تاسو ګورئ ور ډبیږي دو بچی دي تاسو
Baka sa bansa nila, ganyan talaga ang ano. Ganyan talaga yung mga multo nagwawala.
يا الله خير قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس يا الله خير يا الله خير سوكي لك سوكي يا الله خير بسم الله الله أكبر بسم الله الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول
Ang dilim sa labas, oh.
سوكي لك وګوره مرګوري څوک نشته
Ang dilim naman sa labas
يا
niyo.
الله خير يا الله خير علي كده علي يا الله خير يا الله خير
Shortly after opening the main door to the knocking sounds, creepy activity followed and strange things started happening around the house, which started off weak and quickly escalated into something stronger. One night he hears strange sounds coming from one of the rooms, so he begins to record something chilling.
مرګور تاسو وايي غپ لګوي کنه دا غپ داسي لا اله الا الله محمد رسول الله لا اله الا الله محمد الله اكبر لا اله الا الله محمد رسول الله
Multiple objects can be seen moving and falling on their own, causing the man to just up and leave in a panicked frenzy. But as he walks out of the room and enters another part of the house, it gets much worse.
Nagtataka lang ako, bakit may timba sa ano? Sa taas ng aparador.
السلام علیکم مرګور وګوره ښا د شپې یو بجې تاسو وګوره ښا
Ay, grabe na to.
پیریانو دی الته تاسو وګوره ښا دا کمل راغستې دي زموږ دا کور به پیریانو په قبضه کې اغستې دي یار کو چاته دي سي مولا سوق سب چاته معلومي چې زموږ
Parang lumilindol
دا
ah.
کور دم کې یارا تاسو مې ویډیو چې تاسو له کومه کو تاسو سوق معلومي نو مونږ ته وخایې سیده مرګرو لا اله الا الله محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس وګوره مرګرو خان الله دې خیر وکړي لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله
The house
Gagi kung totoo to, nakakatakot yan. Sabay-sabay na gumagalaw. Oh. Itong pinto, possible, meron dyan nasa likod dyan, tsaka doon sa bintana. Pero yung sabay-sabay yung ano, may tali. Sabay-sabay yung ceiling pa na gumagalaw na gano'n. Parang hirap gawin nun, sabay-sabay. Ilang tao ang kailangan mo dyan para magawa mong peke yan, no?
is so chaotic that he just up and leaves the whole place entirely. The next day he returns home after being out for the morning, and it's still bright outside, but that doesn't stop things from happening.
دا هغه کور دی تاسو ته ما خولې به د ویډیوګانو کې ډېر زیات د وګورئ ښه یا الله خیر د وګورئ ښه یا الله خیر دا چې زور عالم د وګور دغه حرکت شروع کو د وګورئ ښه قل اعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس اله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس مرګرو وګورئ ښه یا الله خیر یا الله خیر یا الله خیر د وګورئ ښه
Umaga pa yan, ha? Umaga pa yan, pagbiga.
رڼا د لا دا سو ګورې سوګې لگا سوګې یا الله خیر سوګې سوګې لگا یا الله خیر دو ګورې یا الله خیر یا الله خیر سوګې لگا یا الله خیر دو ګورې یا الله خیر یا الله خیر بسم الله الله سوګې لگا سوګې سوګې لگا یا الله خیر دو ګورې مرګورې یا الله خیر یا الله خیر یا الله خیر دو ګورې یا الله خیر قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر دو ګورې
Hindi mo ako may tali.
يا
Wala
الله
naman.
خير يا الله خير
Hindi mas naman to. Wala naman tali, di ba?
أنا ما
Pag ba pise, yung transparent, hindi ba kita yun? Alam ko kita yun eh, kasi meron ako yan dito eh.
أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر دو ګورې أنا ما خير ميري يا الله خير يا الله خير
He is utterly
Ang sabi daw, malaki daw yung multo.
terrified as objects move towards him, and he just gets out of there. He believes he has unknowingly welcomed a jinn into his home.
Jinn
Real
nga
jinn
to.
or not,
Jinn.
you be the judge.
Jin yan, Jin. O, kaya lasing lang siguro to.
Mother's nightmare.
Mother's Nightmare, number 2.
A mother was looking after her baby when out of nowhere she was struck with a wave of fear. She was alone at home with her little son just watching a movie on TV when she
May
notices
bata.
something
Eto na
odd
to.
that gives her the chills. The bathroom door is now fully opened, but just a little earlier it was almost completely closed. She explains that little weird things happen every while which makes her very uncomfortable, but nothing has ever happened to this extreme. Afraid to move from her spot, she pulls her phone out to record the bathroom door and sees this.
Nakita ko na to sa ibang ano eh, pero ngayon mas maliwanag dito kasi mas mahaba to eh. Parang may anino na gumagalaw dun, no? Ayun, no? Oh my God. Ito parang legit to eh. Oh. Binuhat niya daw yung anak niya.
Please go away. Please go away.
Creepy talaga nung aparado, yung ano na yun, drogar na ganyan, no? Hindi ako magbibili ng ganyan talaga.
You're not wanted. Go away. Whatever you are, go away.
Kasi ayaw maglinis ng bahay. May gumagano talaga sa kusina niya. Oo.
Oh my God.
Ayun, may anino eh. Ito, ano to eh. Legit to eh. Ayun, no? Ang creepy yung ganung tunog ng ano.
I am so scared right now. Please go away. It can't be spooky. Spooky? Psst, 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 psst. Spook? Moo?
Now she didn't see at first, but after staring into the bathroom for some time and hearing strange noises, she senses something evil and tells her son to get over here while pulling him close. Luckily she did, because that's when something creepy happens. After rewatching her video, she noticed it. A clear dark shadow figure can be seen quickly leaning out and then pulling back in. Due to the fast movement, it was easy to miss at the time. But after seeing this along with hearing the creaking sounds, she was left totally shaken up, believing that something paranormal is haunting her house. Whether this is true or not, we may never know. If you have any video on the basement.
Ito, number 1, basement. Ito nakakatakot, basement. Pangalan pa lang basement, nakakatakot na eh.
On October the 3rd, a man named Claymore was downstairs working on his laptop alone around 4:53 a.m. when all of a sudden he hears a scratching sound and a bang come from the door behind him. This door leads to his basement, and the first time this happened, he was completely terrified. But after happening a few times, he decides to start recording. This is what he captures.
Alright, so that right there is my basement door, right? I'm downstairs by myself. It's like 4:53 in the morning. and I just started hearing that. I have no fucking idea what it is, but I'm down here by myself. Everybody's sleeping, just me.
Pero kalmado lang siya, no?
Ain't the first time I heard this shit either.
He hears knocking sounds coming from the basement door downstairs, but doesn't dare to go and check.
And I just started hearing that.
A few minutes later, he hears the same tapping, but this time, it comes from inside the bathroom, so he goes to check it out.
See if anything else happens. I mean, I hear the shit every night. It's... the fuck? Okay, that's never happened before.
Alam niyo saan ako natatakot? Doon sa reflection ng TV. Diyan ako takot. Iniiwasan ko talaga yan. Pag ako mag-e-edit sa harap ng TV namin, binubuksan ko talaga. Kahit walang sounds, para wag lang madilim, para walang reflection. Natatakot ako eh.
Now I have to go check it out, otherwise you guys are gonna be like, oh, it's probably somebody in there. Let's go see. I'll show you guys right now. Ain't nobody in this motherfucker right here. And it is empty.
Wala, mukhang legit to ba? Mukhang may multo talaga. Ang dilim naman yung
Yeah,
boy.
no, that one was weird. That's never actually happened before. That's new at least.
The bathroom light turns on by itself, but when he enters, there's nobody there. We can also hear what sounds like the shower curtain move on its own. The very next night, he hears the knocking coming from the basement again. This time, he musters the courage to go and check it out. Watch closely.
Alright, you guys are in luck. You wanted it, right? There it is.
Kalma.
Ain't me knocking on shit. Ain't nobody down here, right?
Parang totoo talaga eh, no? Kasi kalmado lang siya eh. Hindi siya yung ma-acting na ano eh. Kalmado lang siya eh. Parang sanay na siya sa nangyari. Kaya hindi ko maisip na scripted eh.
You fucking hear it. Now, you guys are gonna say, oh, it's somebody in there. It's an animal. Nope. Let's go.
Tapang niyo. Hey! Ilaw! Ilaw! Flashlight! Uwa! Ah! Oh, shit! Ang dilim ng basement. Gago, nakatakot yung basement. Teka lang. Parang may gumalaw doon. Parang may gumalaw doon.
Nobody.
Parang may gumalaw ako doon nakita.
What the fuck?
Oy, sinira yung pinto. Patay ka, gago. Nandyan na yan. Nakapasok na dyan. Ay. Ako hindi ko sasara ilaw doon. Bubuksan ko na yan.
Nobody down here? Nobody downstairs? I want to hear none of that bullshit about, oh, it's somebody. Ain't fucking nobody. We hear that shit every single night.
He opens the door right at the time of the knocking, meaning that there's no time for someone to run away. And as he goes down to search the basement, there's no one there. Not sure what it is, Claymore just heads back upstairs and shuts the door. The following night, he sets up a camera recording while he's working so he doesn't miss it. And it doesn't take long for the sounds to start.
Pinapakaramdaman niya talaga eh, no? Chill-chill lang siya eh. Ako dyan, tatakbo na ako dyan. Tatakbo na ako dyan. Tangin, ba't kasi may basement ka, hayop ka?
He rushes to the door and quickly opens it and turns the light on, but is unable to capture anyone there, so he just returns back to his desk.
Ay,
After doing some
nakatakot.
research on the history of the property, he discovered that it was originally a bar back in the 1920s and later became a restaurant before being turned into a home. Other than that, he hasn't found anything specific that could indicate that the basement is haunted. So, real ghost or not, you judge. Subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload. The stall.
Oh, may bonus pa, may bonus pa.
Not
Tingnan
much
natin.
context is provided, but in the video, a man named Enrique is looking after some sort of Halloween store late in the night. But nobody is visiting at this time and he's bored watching Chucky, so he decides to record what he's doing when something downright chilling happens.
Aburrido sin poder dormir, viendo a Chucky, decorando un puesto. Todo solo. Vengan a comprar a estas horas. Su puta
Wow.
madre. Ay, cabrón.
As he walks down
Gumalaw?
the aisle, a clown costume hanging suddenly rotates to face him out of nowhere,
Weh.
all on its own, catching Enrique off guard and startling him to the point he falls over backwards. After this night, Enrique refused to go back and look after this stall again. Don't
Tumi-
forget to head to tryfume.com.
Tumingin sa kanya, no? Creepy. Ay, ang creepy. Eh, yung number 1, legit yun eh. Tsaka yung, alam niyo yung mga ganung video, yun yung mga hindi trying hard. Gets nyo ba ako? Hindi siya trying hard na katulad ng yung mga parang Indiano ba yon? Yung mga masyadong trying hard eh. Ito mga ganito, tsaka yung may bata na merong anino sa kusina. Hindi siya trying hard eh. So, mas legit ako dun eh. Mas gusto ko yung ganun eh.